Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I'm not sure. Hello, I hope you can hear me. Type 111 if you can hear my voice. Aladdin, I'm going to invite you in. You raised your hand. Oh no, Aladdin, you didn't. Kratika, okay, I'm going to invite you as a speaker. Now, you'll get a couple of messages and you will need to accept the app as a download, okay, best on Chrome. And if that installs properly, you'll then be asked to test your microphone. Don't worry about the camera, it's not needed. But to test your microphone, when you're asked, just say yes, you should hear your voice echo back at you. And that means your microphone should work when you join me in the call. Fingers crossed. That's always the case when it's the first time. Just take your time, follow the instructions, okay? So, Kratika, I'm inviting you to join me. And Mohit, countdown begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. So, can you hear me? I'm hoping you'll say yes, I can hear you. Okay. Let's just make sure everything's working. And we'll see if Kratika can join us. Okay. You can hear, excellent. Don't forget, type 111 if you can hear me. Type 111 when you can hear me. Clearly, excellent. That's what we like to see. Now, Mohit, if you would like to join me in the call, it's TGIF, everybody's welcome. Just raise your hand by clicking on Request to Speak. Okay, click on Request to Speak and it will raise your hand and then I can invite you into the room. And as it's a Friday, anybody can speak. Okay. So I'm hoping that lots of hands will be raised. Peace is joining us maybe in the English. Oh no, he's in English speaking club. Okay, that's fine. So Aladdin, are you not going to come and say hello? And Kratika, I hope you've got your invitation now. Hello Salman, nice to see you. So if anybody has a question, then please feel free to ask. You can mark your text as a question where you see the message box where you just wrote hello. There's a little drop down menu and you can mark it as chat or as a question. Okay. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Salman. Okay, Aladdin's going to join me. Thank goodness. Aladdin, I've accepted your request. Kratika is probably still working through the instructions, but you know what to do, Aladdin. You've done it before. If it's your first time here, Salman, and you would like to come and speak live, you can raise your hand by clicking on Request to Speak at the top, and then you'll have to download a small app to speak. Okay, you can listen without the app. You can text and ask questions without the app. But if you want to speak, you have to have the app installed in your browser, and it should be Chrome. Okay, Chrome works best. Hello, Aladdin. Can you hear me?
Hello,
Can we hear
How are
you?
you? Yes,
I'm fine. I'm
I'm
still fine. Now, I would like just to say to everybody, I'm going to tell Aladdin off now. How many times did you kill me in Kitely, Aladdin?
No, I didn't kill you.
You killed me several times.
My avatar did
Oh, I see. Blame it on the avatar.
Yes,
Behind
blame
every
on the
avatar,
avatar.
there's a human being.
Yeah. And blame
Now,
yourself that you learn us how to through this
I
call.
taught you. You learned how to do it. I taught. Yes, I blame myself. I should have just kept throwing snowballs at you without you knowing how I was doing it. But it was good fun. Guys, if
Yes, it's good.
you don't know what I'm talking about, it was in Kitely in the session before this. We were in Kitely, talking about the dangers of winter. And at the end, we had a snowball fight, a virtual snowball fight, and they picked on me, all of them. Oscar, Aladdin, Monique, and even Marco. I thought Marco was my friend, and they all killed me with snowballs. I'm so upset. Why are you apologizing, Kratika? It's okay. These
She
things
raised
take
her
time.
hand.
Yeah, Mohit, it would be lovely if you can join us. Please do so. It takes time. It takes a good computer and some pretty nifty bandwidth. But you've been in Second Life, so you should be able to use Kitely. Have you got a Kitely account, Mohit? Okay, Salman, welcome. Your first time in webinar or your first time in any session? Okay, well, to join us in Kitely, Mohit, you'll need a Kitely account. It's free, but you go to, in fact, I'll give you the link to the instructions on how to join us in Kitely. Hang on a second. It's part of OpenSim, very similar to Second Life, but just a little bit different in how you get in. So you have to have a Kitely account or a Hypergrid account. Okay, and once you have that, you need a viewer. You can't use your Second Life viewer. You need a viewer like Firestorm, and then you can log in and find us in our virtual world. Okay, and you log in. It's always best to log in via the Kitely page. Okay. You are more than welcome. It would be lovely to see you. We've started a new book on Monday, last Monday, which is The Call of the Wild by Jack London. It's like a boy's adventure book. So it'd be great to see you there. See if you can get there for Monday morning. That's your challenge for the weekend. And ask if you have any questions, just send me a message in the forum, okay? If you get stuck, just send me a message in the forum. Okay. It's your first time in a webinar, Salman. Okay. Well, Webinarjam is the sort of delivery mechanism. It's actually running on Google Plus YouTube live. So it's being streamed as we speak. And in TGIF, it's like open house if you want to speak, but you don't have to. You don't have to speak. If you're happier just listening for a while, that's fine. But eventually, I hope you'll want to come and say something to us. And TGIF is, of course, everybody knows what TGIF stands for. Thank goodness it's Friday. Excellent, Mohit. Well, take your time, follow the instructions, and don't forget, you can always ask me on the forum, send me a private message if you get stuck, okay? But it would be lovely to see you there. I'm sorry I'm not running the sessions in Second Life anymore, but I had to think about where I want to spend my time and in building effort, and splitting between two different platforms was getting a bit much. So I decided I'm still going into Second Life for my German. But for English sessions, they will all be run in Kitely now. And we also stream, don't forget, we stream the results and they turn up on our YouTube channel. So if you would like to see your teacher being snowballed by other students from the Learn English Network, just watch the YouTube video. I don't think I swore. I hope I didn't swear. So, Aladdin, you had your session this morning on English radio. How did you get on after I left? Did you carry on building?
No.
No?
Because I have to leave.
Oh, yeah, no, you said you had to go at 11, so that's fine. But don't forget,
But I will
practice.
try.
Yeah,
Yes.
practice is
Very well.
key. Doing it is much better than reading about it. And there are lots of videos on YouTube to help.
Yes.
What you can learn from Second Life videos, you can transfer across into OpenSim. Okay. Hello, Nomiri. Nice to see you. Good afternoon. Good. By the way, what time is it with everybody? It's actually 4:45 here. It's 16:43 p.m. So 16:43, I should say. About the same time for you, isn't it, Aladdin?
It's 1 hour.
Oh, you've got
quarter
the
to
hour
six.
difference now. Okay.
Mhm.
Is it an hour later
Not later.
or early? Is it
Quarter to six.
quarter to six? An hour later than me. Okay. Now, this is your chance, guys, to ask any questions or to tell me about any problems you're having or to just come and speak to us and introduce yourself. Does everybody know Aladdin? You all know me, don't you? We normally speak on the forum. 9:13 in India. Oh, nearly 9:15. That's when I start thinking about bed, you know. I'm such a lightweight. quarter to 7 in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Okay. And Normiri, me too. Is that India? Your India time, 9:15? That's not too late, is it? That's not too bad. Okay, I've got 2 hands up still. Kratika, are you unable to join us? I'm still not seeing you. Are you using Chrome, Kratika? So use Chrome as a browser if you want to come and speak. It's a Google thing, and Google is Chrome is Google's browser, so it kind of plays better on Chrome than other browsers. Okay, so Nomiri, how about this web? What do you mean? About what web? You mean this webinar? If you want to join me speaking, which is always easier than typing, trust me, it's true, click on request to speak. Okay. On Friday, it's open mic. It's open mic night on a Friday, so anybody can come and speak. But you have to have something to say. So let's have a look. Oscar's with us. Hi, Oscar. Nice to see you. Okay, Nomiri, you have requested to speak. I will invite you. You will need to download the app, install it, and run through the sound check. In the sound check, don't worry about your camera. We don't use the camera, okay? But you can just say yes, and you should hear an echo come back at you, okay? And once you've gone through that, you should end up next to me like Aladdin, okay? So, Nomiri, I will invite you in. Hello, Oscar. Nice to see you again. Have you recovered from your snowballing?
Hello.
By the way, the video should be ready in about, I don't know, half an hour. If it comes live, I will share the link with you. I'll make it public so that everybody can see how mean you are to your poor old teacher, throwing snowballs at her. I have the proof. That's the nice thing about streaming. Last time this happened, there was no proof. Okay, so it's on the YouTube channel, but it's still processing. It's not live yet. I can't share it yet.
Is that you, Man Suleiman? Or is another name? The Man Suleiman, the same person, Suleiman here?
Salman. Yeah, Salman.
Salman
Maybe,
is different.
maybe.
Okay.
Could be. Eventually you got your revenge, absolutely, but the girls won in the end.
Yes, same. Love.
Hey man, hello. Nice to see you. Long time no see. Haven't spoken to you for ages. Okay, Oscar, you know how this works. So I'm going to invite you in as a speaker. I don't invite everybody in at once. I have to sort of stage it a little bit. But okay, you should get the invitation now, Oscar. Okay. So, Salman, how are you? How's life been treating you? Where have you been? I love it when people come back because they've got stories to tell me. Now, I've still got a bit of a tickly cough, so bear with me if I mute my mic suddenly. It's only so I don't cough down the microphone at you, which is very unpleasant. So, Aladdin, you've got your sessions coming up tomorrow, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, Oscar's joining us. Hi, Oscar.
Hello, Oscars.
Don't forget
Hello.
your mic is muted. So you well done. Yes, you have to click on your mic to speak. Good.
I'm getting used to this behavior. Let's say that
Yeah.
because it takes its time to show up.
Yeah, you do have to go, but that was much quicker than last week, Oscar. Much quicker than last week.
Because I went to Chrome without testing anything else.
You just went straight through, yes?
Yes, that's right. I didn't want to spend some time testing and so on. But I can tell you that last week I was able to access with Mozilla.
Yeah, I mean it does work. It does work, but it works more smoothly with Chrome. I mean, I've used Firefox and it's worked, and I've used Firefox and it hasn't worked. But every time I've used Chrome, it's worked. So I think it's just a smoother experience with Chrome.
Yeah, I
Welcome
must
back.
trust you.
Well, no, I mean, if it works, it works. Just use what works. As I say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay, so handsome is as handsome does.
Yes, something my mother used to say. In other words,
Okay.
don't trust in the looks. Look at what people do, how they treat you, rather than, oh, he's nice looking, he must be a nice person, or she's so beautiful, she must be a lovely person. No, handsome is as handsome does. Go by how people treat you rather than what they look like.
Yeah. But gives you a point, doesn't it?
In what way?
First impression. You say,
First
you know,
impressions count. Yes, but you
it's
shouldn't.
always said, first impression counts.
Absolutely, but you shouldn't just rely on first impressions. You should also look at how people behave as well. That comes with time, though. Yeah, but yes, those first few seconds when you see someone, you make your mind up about them very quickly. It's quite incredible how quickly we decide whether we like someone or not.
Yes, of course, I agree. Whenever you first meet someone, you make an idea of them. Maybe later you discover that you are right or wrong, but yes, we tend to get an idea of someone very quickly.
I think experts say you make your mind up about people, especially in interviews, in the first 2 seconds of meeting them, which is quite scary, really. But of course, online, you tend to get to know people a bit better. You don't judge them by appearances because most of the time you speak to people online before you meet them, before you actually see them. I don't know which is better. Okay, Namiri, I'm going to invite you again. So I'll uninvite you. Click on request to speak again, and I'll re-invite you. Okay?
If someone needs some help, I've got a lot of experience.
You're an expert now, Oscar. In Kitely. Mohit wants to join us in Kitely on Monday. So maybe you can help Mohit on the forum, joining Kitely.
Okay. Well,
But
I
you
can
are
tell
the
you.
proof it works.
Yeah. I was experimenting a lot with Webinarjam, but on the other hand, with Kylie, it was fine at first.
What, from when you say it works fine at first, do you mean it doesn't work now?
No, I think, I mean that it worked at first, from the beginning.
Okay. It worked from the beginning. Yeah, if you say it worked at first, it implies it's no longer working. If you say it worked from the beginning, it implies it's still working. That's the slight difference between at first and from the beginning. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You can also say
So-
it worked straight away, and that says, yeah, it's still working, I'm happy. But that little, it worked at first, I'm waiting for you to say, but
Yeah.
it's not working now. And it's like, oh no. It's like saying, I liked him at first, and then I got to know him.
Yeah.
Those are the things you have to learn through using English, I'm afraid. You can't really be taught it. You just see people's reactions to what you say and you think, oh, maybe that's not what I wanted to say. Okay, Salman's put his hand up. Yay! Now, when you're invited as a speaker, you will be asked to download a little widget that sits in your browser, and then you'll be asked to go through a sound check. You can do what Oscar did, just lie and just say yes, 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 yes. And then hopefully, if everything works, fingers crossed, you will join me in the call. That's when you can speak. If you're just an attendee, I say just, it's fine. If you just want to listen, that's okay. You don't need the widget. Okay. Who's just joined us? Nomari, hello, nice to meet you. Your mic will be muted. You need to click on the microphone to speak, okay?
Okay. Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
hello, nice to meet you.
Me too. So, how
What
do
a
you do?
pleasure. Well done,
How are-
congratulations. You got straight in.
I'm very happy today to meet you. I try many times to speak in the Skype, but it's not because the internet is very bad here. But now I am very happy to meet you and hear you and talk with you in this session.
Excellent. There is a reason I'm using Webinarjam. It works. Skype's good, but often people can't speak in Skype. And if you can't use Skype, you can use this. If you can't use this, you can use Skype. But I'm really glad it's working for you, and so easily. Great.
Okay, thank you.
So would you like to introduce yourself to, I think this is the first time we've spoken. Would you like to introduce yourself to everybody?
My name is Lumairi Belhadi. I was born in Sudan, Coast City. I'm chemical engineering. I want to improve my English language because I want to improve it and to increase my skills in this language. Also to learn. Thank you.
Well, welcome. And what you would say there is, you can say, I studied chemical engineering, or I am a chemical engineer, okay?
Okay.
Now, if you notice in chat, I've put a little asterisk, and it generally means correction. If I put an asterisk in front of something, it's usually a correction. Oh, somebody's got a phone call. I know that sound. Who is that? Is that you?
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay.
I come here to learn.
Exactly.
Do you live in
Come here to
Khartoum
learn.
or do you
Come
live
here
in
to learn.
Khartoum, the capital city of Sudan,
No,
or
no, I'm not living in Khartoum now. Now I'm living. I'm now in Dammam, KSA,
Mhm.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes, yes, Dammam, yes,
Dammam, yes.
yes, okay.
You know about Dammam? I'm in Dammam.
Yes, I know it,
Dammam.
but I didn't visit it. I know it.
So Nomiri and Aladdin, have you spoken before?
Hi,
Or is this
Norimi.
the
Nice
first
to meet
time?
you. I'm Oscar from Spain.
Now you might notice there's a little bit of echo. Okay, so it's a good idea when you're not speaking to mute your mic. It's the nature of the internet. We've got a bit of echo on your... That's better. Good. Okay. So mute and unmute is a key skill in any of these sessions. So Oscar, would you like to introduce yourself again? Don't
Yes, of
forget to
course.
unmute.
I was telling you, I don't know if my micro was muted, but now I think it is on. So, Nomiri, nice to meet you. I'm Oscar from Spain. Did you hear that?
Yep, that was perfect. Well
Yes.
done, Oscar. Nomiri, did you hear Oscar introduce himself to you? Don't forget to unmute
Yes.
your mic.
Yes. Yes.
Good. So the correct response would be pleased to meet you, Oscar.
The correct what?
When
Nice
somebody
to meet you.
introduced
Nice
themselves.
to meet you.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
Yes. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you can say nice to meet you or pleased to meet you, but a response is best because then the person knows you've heard them. Because otherwise, especially on the internet, people think, "Oh, did you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" the most common phrase on the internet is, "Can you hear me? Is my mic working?" Thank you, Aladdin. This is the first time you've talked to Nomiri. Excellent. What do you mean going slowly, Oscar?
There are some cuts in the speech, so I don't know if it is me or not.
Your sound is a little choppy. Okay, so it might be your connection. I'm still waiting to see if Man Salman can join us, but there's no sign of him just yet. I've invited you in, Salman. Are you using the Chrome browser? That's the big question. What browser you're using? Okay, so Nomiri, did you have any questions you wanted to ask or something you wanted to say here today?
Yes. I want to know about this calendar for this session. The time because I am working in the morning. I want to schedule this session.
This particular session or all the sessions? Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, bear with me a second. Able to see my screen now. Now this is one of the main sites of the network. We've got several sites, okay, but this is the one where you'll find the calendar. So it's learnenglish.de. The DE stands for Deutschland, by the way, Germany. That's where it's hosted, but it's all in English. Now you scroll down and you will find the calendar. Okay, and on the calendar you'll find all the sessions that we run, not just this session, all of them. So you go to the calendar and you'll see that today we've been online this morning with Aladdin. He had his English Radio Prize, his free one-on-one session. The only time you'll get a one-on-one session with me is if you win a prize, okay? Then Kitely, which was our virtual world. I can show you the video if you'd like to watch it later. You can see what sort of thing we do. And then you'll see we're halfway through TGIF, which is Thank Goodness It's Friday. So it's always, the calendar for me is always in Central European time. That's Berlin time, okay? However, you can convert the time to your local time. Create your own calendar, okay? If you create your own calendar and you ask it to, it will convert it to your local time. That way you don't miss any sessions. Now, the Skype sessions, so later it's the English Speaking Club in Skype, and that means you go to Skype to join it. But if it says Webinarjam, it means you can join it through the forum or the website. Okay, so if, for example, let's go to next week, as we're at the end of this week. So if, for example, you wanted to join live chat on Webinarjam, go to the live chat page. Okay. Oh, not chat with Alice, this one. So you go to the live chat page and it's just like this. You registered for this session. You'll find a registration button. Click on that and it will take you to the registration page. It will tell you how long it is before the live chat session. It's 2 days, 15 hours, 54 minutes and 30 seconds, okay? And then you click register and you'll get an email and you'll get a reminder email. You need to do that for each session you want to join, okay? You can also join our sessions, I would say, by going to the lessons. If you want to do the absolute beginners session, go to, oh, no, not that. Go to the lessons, the beginner lessons, scroll down, and you'll find live sessions, register, and you'll see it's 5 days before the absolute beginners session, okay? So you just register for the Webinarjam sessions as you did for this one. And the Skype sessions, you go to Skype and you ask to join the session. Send me a request in Skype or the organizer and they'll add you to the session, okay? So let me go to all, and you'll see there's all the different meetup groups. You can ask in the meetup group and you'll see the different sessions, Monday Night Owl, Wednesday Night Owl, and each of these sessions you'll find on the calendar, okay? So the calendar's key, really. Keep an eye on the calendar and you'll find the links to where you can register or where you can join, all right? Now let me look to Saturday. Okay, the reason I asked you about your session, Aladdin, was I was looking at the calendar and I can't see your sessions on the calendar. So I wasn't sure if they were starting this weekend or not.
Okay, all right.
I'll just stop screen sharing. We've lost Oscar somehow. I don't know. Where's Oscar gone? Oh, Oscar, we lost you. Okay, come back and raise your hand. No problem. So is that clear, Nomiri?
Yes, it's clear. Thank you.
Excellent. And if you get stuck, don't be frightened to just send me a message in the forum. As you can see, lots of people send me messages in the forum. So just find me, go to Lynn. I'm just Lynn on the forum, and send me a message. Okay. So for example, if I wanted to send Aladdin a message now, I could do that. Let me go to activity. Okay, I'll find Aladdin on here. There's Aladdin, and I can just send him a message. You'll find the same on the forum. You'll go to the person's profile, click on message, and that will go to that person. Okay, I'll cancel that because Aladdin, you're already here. I'm not going to message you. Okay. Any other questions, Namiri? No? Good. So, Aladdin, your sessions this weekend, are they on the calendar? Am I missing something? I'm confused. Aladdin, can you hear me?
How
Hello?
Hello. Hello. Hello, teacher.
Okay, hello.
Hello. How I can improve my conversation speaking in this language, English language?
By having conversations.
Discussion.
Yeah.
How to discuss or make discussion or
Okay, so
about improve talking in English language. I know about English language. I will learn how to learn but I have problem to speaking. How I can improve my speaking?
by speaking.
By speaking.
Yes, I'm back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's it. And welcome back, Aladdin. Okay, Namir, it's the same for most language learners. You learn a lot of theory, but you have to put it into practice. You have to take what you've learned and use it in natural ways, not in classrooms all the time. And that's where the internet can help you. Obviously, you can join our sessions and have conversations with other people, join the English Speaking Club on Skype, regularly attend the sessions. They're very relaxed, they're very informal. There are other sessions out there that you can join. So try to not think of it as learning anymore. Start thinking of yourself as an English speaker, as an English user, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Salman, yes, I'm going to accept you again. Fingers crossed it works this time. Okay, Aladdin, I was asking you about your sessions. I couldn't find them on the calendar, so I wasn't sure whether to set them up on Webinarjam or not.
Yes,
Don't want to bully you.
Yes, but I wanted to start from the next month, but it seemed like I have to start from tomorrow because I've already started Ask Aladdin last Monday. So
You don't
tomorrow
have
it
to.
will be it's tomorrow it will be like chit chat. It's not
Okay.
it's not thanks. It will be like relaxing or asking questions, whatever it will be. It's not like I will put them. I will schedule them on the calendar today. I will start today. Because also Zom asked me in the forum, are you there is no sessions anymore, no longer. I'm not giving up. Might be disappointed, no, but it's not giving up.
Okay, so there you go, Amiri. Tomorrow, Aladdin's going to run a session on Webinarjam, and all you have to do is join, and it's going to be conversation. So
Okay. Okay.
The thing is to get involved and to take. Don't just restrict yourself to the network. We do what we can when we can. But do other things as well. Be a little brave, okay? It's difficult, I know, and that's one reason we're here, is to show you it's not that difficult. It's very easy, but you have to do it. You have to drive. You have to drive the process. You're not in school. You're not in university. You're now becoming what we call a self-managed learner. Somebody who decides what they want to learn, when they want to learn it, and if they're going to use what they've learnt or not.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And use these sessions. Say to me, Lynn, I want to take the mic.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll be here. I will correct you. I've already proved that. I'll listen, I'll correct, and I'll ask you questions. This session is more about you introducing yourself, asking questions about the network. The other sessions are more topic-based, and you can find a level to suit you. So on Tuesday, it's very simple. Monday morning session with me, it's just vocabulary. Tuesday, it's vocabulary and grammar. Wednesday, it's business. Thursday, it's chit-chat in Kitely. But earlier, there's an absolute beginner session, which is very, very slow. And then this Friday, it's chat in Kitely, and this session, which is very relaxed, informal chit-chat. Okay?
Okay.
In Natasha's sessions, if you join Natasha's Skype sessions, it's guided reading and conversation. And in English Speaking Club, it's student-led conversation. In Aladdin's sessions, it's a mixture. On Monday, he's there to answer any questions about technical problems. And on Saturdays, you'll find you're doing a variety of conversation, talking about things from the forum, maybe doing some drama. So each week there's a different topic. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Good. And you can listen to some of the recordings as well. If you think, okay, which one do I want to do? Which one do I want to start with? Just listen to some previous episodes and think, oh yes, I like that. I want to say something there, and join in. Just join in. Just ask to join. It's open to anybody.
Okay.
The restriction being that the technology works.
Lynn, I have a question today
Good.
about the forum, English forum.
Yes.
There is a weird button up on the top, at the top of menu there. It's mark all view. It's
Do you want to screen share with me? I'm
okay.
trying to think what the weird button is. I don't know.
A weird button called mark all view it.
Yes. It just means
You know
that
it?
it says you've seen. Yeah, it just means don't show me any more reminders.
I
or
hate this button.
Why?
Because it's for things that I put it on, for example, for bookmarks or for some kind of categories. I know you know that when you visit this topic, you if there is update in it or some kind of those things, it will be a little bit gray. It's not a white gray maybe, but if there is updates or someone leave a comment on it, it will turn to be white.
Yes.
Okay. Accidentally.
Aha! Don't click it. Don't click the button.
I'm always click on this button, so everything is gray.
Okay,
don't realize who will. Oh my god, I lost.
That's the nature of buttons. Don't click on them. What can I say? I mean, I love it because I can just get rid of everything And it's a nice clear thing, so I know next time I come in it's brand new stuff. But yes, if you don't want, what you can do for very important, so for example your own topics, just set it up that it will send you an email, because that way you'll still have an email to say so and so has mentioned you, or so and so has asked you a question in this topic. Okay, so for the very important topics you want to follow, get it to send you an email. But yeah, otherwise don't click on the button that says mark all viewed. I'm going to keep it. I'm sorry, I'm not getting rid of it because I use it a lot. Sorry, Aladdin. The audio test does not appear, Oscar. Oh, hang on. Let me just, I'll put you back as an attendee. Request to speak again, Oscar. Okay, so click again on request to speak. It might be because you were already in the call and then you left. You need to clear your cache, but let's see if we can get you in this way. Okay, and if that doesn't work, then we'll get you to clear your cache. We were having this problem last week, weren't we, Aladdin? Aladdin worked out it was a cache issue in Chrome, but clearing your cache and then redoing it generally works. Done. Okay. Are you coming in, Oscar? I hope. We'll see you in a minute. I mean, honestly, I wish it was quicker. I wish I could just swippy swappy speakers around, but you do have to go through this audio test, and it's a YouTube thing. It's a Chrome, YouTube, Google thing. Didn't have to used to do it when they were using the normal Hangouts, but since they killed Hangout, they've introduced this. I think I don't know if it's security. I don't know if it's even necessary. I really don't, but it's what they make us do. We have no control. Getting a nightmare, just rebooted. No, Oscar, don't have a nightmare. By the way, you don't get a nightmare, you have a nightmare. So I'm having a nightmare. I'm in a nightmare. No, it's meant to be a dream. But remember, you are pushing your computer a little bit. In these sessions, I know we're pushing the computer. I'm doubly pushing mine because I've got Skype open and I shouldn't have Skype open. Oh, somebody's wishing us a happy Chinese New Year. Whoa! Is it Chinese New Year already? Really? I can't believe it. Can't be Chinese New Year. Okay, it's going to become a nightmare. No, don't think negatively. It's a dream come true, being able to speak English. Come on. Oh, okay. Well, it's up to you, Oscar. What you could do is try clearing your cache. I can show you how in Chrome if you want to. It's strange because you should be able to just join. You joined earlier. You should be able to join now. Or what I can do, Oscar, is do what I did before, send you a different link. Would you like me to do that? Okay, I'll send you a different link on the forum. Okay, but you'll have to give me a few minutes to set it up. Let me know what you want me to do, because it worked before. And what I might be doing in the future for some of the sessions is, those of you who are regulars, if you contact me in advance, I can send this link to you and make you a presenter. Oh, okay, you're leaving. Okay. You're leaving, thank you so much, or you're leaving, send me a link. Okay, we'll leave it that you see. Is this the nightmare you were speaking of, Oscar? Now a cut or restart? Well, that's up to you. I'm willing to give it a go. I'm willing to give the link a go, but as I say, it does take time to set up. But you need to let me know if you want me to do that. Okay, I will send you a link then in the forum. So leave this call and wait for the link in the forum. Okay, I'll send it now. Bear with me. I've just got to remember how to do this now. Okay, doing it now. Presenters. Okay. So I've got to be very careful how I type this. Okay, done that. I'll send you. Actually, I was talking absolute rubbish, Oscar. I will send you. Oh, don't worry. Okay, I've just added you. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Next week, Oscar, I'll send you the presenter link. Bye. Have a nice weekend. I love these sessions. Okay, so Oscar, sorry, not Oscar, Aladdin, are you going to set up your session for tomorrow in the calendar?
Yeah.
Okay, you do that and I'll set up the group. And what I'll do is I'll do it separate to your Ask Aladdin session. I'll just make it Aladdin and Saturday session, and I'll put on it like I did last time, the different sessions you do. So, and then people can check the calendar to see what the session will be, okay?
Okay.
And would you like me to add
good.
Zeb as a presenter?
Okay. I'm not sure if she going to join or not.
Well, that's what I mean. She's the one who asked you if you were going to run your session. So the punishment could be we make her presenter and she gets an email saying you're presenting. Do you want to do that?
Okay. How to invite people? I'm not sure. To send them an invitations or at least reminder for the link.
Well, they have to. Yeah, I mean, obviously you have to have the link.
It's having automatic for some sessions.
It depends, right?
All,
Okay. No. What happens is when you first register for a session, you will get a reminder. You'll get a welcome message and a reminder before the session starts, but it doesn't happen for subsequent sessions. When you first register, you can say, and I want to join all the other sessions. You won't get a reminder for all the other sessions, okay?
But I got this reminder, for example, I joined Webinarjam's supporting teams when they there is a frequently question and answer sessions every week.
That's because
so every time I got this email, we are about to start.
Yeah.
before they starting.
Okay, that's very true. And it's because there are 4 of them. And what happens is they set it up as a series. Okay.
Mhm.
And that means they know that session is going to run forever, the whole year, on that day, on that at that time. Okay. So they've literally set up 52 sessions in advance. I cannot do that because it's just me. And so if I'm not here next week, and honestly, if you cancel a session in a series, it creates havoc with the calendar. It creates havoc with the replays. So when I set up a session, I set it up on a week by week basis. Okay. So that if I'm not running one next week, it's not on the sessions. Okay. It's just not going to be created. Okay. And if I cancel one, it's only that one that's been cancelled. It doesn't throw the series out. So yes, on the Webinarjam, they're a professional crew of marketers. They're being paid to do that job. So they set up 52 sessions. Sometimes there's 3 of them there, sometimes 2, sometimes 4, but you know there'll always be somebody there. I'm on my own. I set it up week by week. So you have to register each week if you want those reminders. Otherwise, you just join with the link. Okay. And that the same link you joined with the first time will work next week, the week after, the week after. Okay. But yes, it is different the way Webinarjam run it. They're the company. They're a professional company. We're just a volunteer non-profit organisation with me running these sessions. So unless I was to get 4 or 5 volunteers who would run every session, whether I was here or not, I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay?
Okay.
What you can do is when people have registered, you can send them a reminder, of course, but you do that. It's not done automatically. You have to trigger it yourself as the presenter. Okay. Salman, you've raised your hand again. Let's see if it works this time. Click. I'm inviting you in. Okay. But as I say, what I might do for future sessions, especially TGIF, if you know you want to come and speak to the group, I can invite you in as a presenter so that you just join the room as a presenter straight away. Slightly different experience. Still need the widget. You still need the little app to be working. Okay. So Salman, let us know how you get on. I've asked you to join us. Fingers crossed it will work.
I set up the event.
Sorry, Aladdin?
I scheduled the event for tomorrow.
On the calendar. Excellent.
On the calendar, yeah.
Okay, I will set up the webinar and send you the presenter link, okay? And as I say, it'll be this Saturday, it'll be the same webinar, but I'll put it in the registration bit, like I did last year, sort of drama, curtains up, all the different things we did last year, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. How are you doing, Salman? Have you got the widget? So, Salman, have you got the app? I always wish I could see what's happening the other end, is it working for the other person? I hate it when things don't work. Because it was weird, because Oscar joined, it worked, and then suddenly It didn't work anymore, and that's what annoys me when that kind of thing happens and I can't control it. Because it works for me, it's working for you, Aladdin. It should work for anybody, but obviously sometimes it doesn't. Anyhow, does anybody know if it is Chinese New Year this weekend? I can't believe it's Chinese New Year already. I'm going to check it on Google. Chinese New Year. Yep, January 28th. It's tomorrow. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Does anybody know what year it is?
Chinese New Year? Oh, yes. Hello.
Hello, yes.
It's
Hello. Come my
Hello.
wife speak with you. Hello, Lynn.
Hello.
Hello. Come my wife speak with you.
Yes, of course. Hello.
Okay.
Hello,
Mr.
Len.
Kamiri. Hello. Nice to hear your voice.
Nice to meet you too. My name is Rimaz.
Hello, Rimaz.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. It's Friday. I'm always very happy on a Friday.
Yes, we are too. This is our weekend. Your weekend is Saturday and Sunday, and we are Friday and Saturday.
That's right, yes. But of course, on Friday, this is my last session. So it's almost the beginning of my weekend.
Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. You too. Are you doing anything special tomorrow?
Yes, every Saturday we are having lunch outside. We are trying different restaurants. Sometimes Turkish, Italian, Mexican.
Oh, nice plan.
Yes.
Now, when you say we're having lunch outside, I think you meant we have lunch out or we eat out.
Yes.
Outside is like in the fresh air outside. So
yes, fresh air. That's what I mean.
Oh, lovely. Oh, it's too cold here to do that. It's minus 5 degrees here.
We are about 17 or 18 in the
that's
moon.
Nice.
Last Saturday, we went to an American restaurant, a steakhouse. We saw an exact someone look like you, a woman. And I told my husband, she just looked like Lynn.
How did you know, Len?
I saw my husband when he registered to the English forum. I saw her picture on Google Plus.
Now, how do you know that was my picture, though? This is the internet. It is, by the way, but you never know on the internet.
No, he registered in the forum, in an English forum, and he has also the your page in the Google Plus. You have a post on Google Plus?
I do, yes, I do. I'm just teasing you. It could be anybody's picture, though.
Okay. It was a nice picture of a nice woman with black hair and sunglasses.
And glasses, yes, that's me. My sister took that picture in Germany when she visited me.
It was very lovely picture.
Thank you. It's the only one you'll find online of me.
Nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you too. Aladdin, you've just written rooster. Is that because it's the year of the rooster tomorrow?
Yes, it's the year of the rooster.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. And I'm just looking at a picture. I'm going to share this. This is so sweet. Hang on. Year of the rooster. So all the babies being born are being dressed up as chickens. Can you see the picture? Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, it's a lovely picture.
It's gorgeous, isn't it, for those poor babies in future?
Thanks God it's not another animal.
Yeah. Oh dear. There you go. Well, of course, a rooster is an animal, strictly speaking. Fish are animals, birds are animals, animals are animals. But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That is so cute. I love it. I absolutely love it. But we don't have a very big Chinese community here in Germany where we live. But I know that in other places, in London and in Paris, where Zeb lives, they really celebrate Chinese New Year in a big way. I think it's the biggest celebration in the world, actually. And I think the biggest Chinese New Year celebrations are actually in London, because there's a huge Chinese community in London. Yeah, it's always a good idea to mute when you've finished speaking. Indeed, it's always a good idea. Okay, so if there are no more questions and everybody's happy and everybody who wants to speak and has been able to speak have spoken, does that make sense? Then we'll wrap it up for this week. Salman, I'm so sorry you couldn't join us, but I'm not sure why. I couldn't see any text from you after I asked, have you got the app? So I don't know why it hasn't worked. If you think I can help in any way, let me know on the forum. So let me know on the forum if you weren't able to join us, because it should work. It's been working all week, and if you come to the Tuesday session, we had 6 people in the room with me, everybody speaking, even Shiny, who's got a terrible internet connection. I'm so glad, Namiri, I'm so glad you were able to join us straight away and it worked.
Okay, thank you. I'm very happy to hear you today, and thank you for giving me a chance to my wife to talk with you.
It was
Very
lovely, and her English is very good. You see, you have. You said,
no,
how
but
can I
you
improve?
I want
No?
to improve it.
Yeah, how can you improve
No,
your conversation?
she's a doctor and she is improve her English, not like
Yeah,
me.
yeah, but there you have the perfect teacher. But don't worry about learning more English. Just start
Right.
using it.
She support me. She support me and tell me that to go in this side to learn online, and he support me and she support me to do this.
Excellent, good, because that support is so important. It really is.
Okay, thank you.
So for next week, okay, if I mean, obviously, join other sessions too, but for next week, let me know on the forum what you'd like to talk about. Think about something you'd like to tell us. Okay, so maybe tell us a little bit about where you're living, or if you go out for a meal tomorrow, next week, come and tell us what you ate. Okay. Think about what you have to kind of plan. What am I going to talk about? So next week, I want to know about what you ate and what your wife ate at the restaurant tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Good. I shall look forward to it.
Okay, have a nice weekend.
You too. Have a nice rest of your weekend. And don't forget Aladdin's session tomorrow. Just look on the forum and click on the register button. You'll find it in his topics. Okay?
Okay.
Have you got the link, Aladdin? Very quickly.
Okay, give me a second.
And if you lose it, just send him a message.
Where is it, Lynn?
I don't
So-
know, Aladdin. You've
It's
lost
on
your own topic.
Webinarjam or... Oh my god.
It'll be on Webinarjam, but I mean, I
It's
meant
not
the link to
addressed.
where you're going to post the registration. Okay,
It's not addressed.
so I'm presuming it will be in your topic, chit chat, technology and games. Am I right?
Is it like no? This is for Ask Aladdin. They are the same.
No. It will be a separate webinar because your Ask Aladdin's on a Monday and your other sessions are on a Saturday. So I'm going to create you a new webinar for Saturdays. Okay. I'll tell you what, Nomiri, is that your forum name, Nomiri? I would say
Yes.
yeah. Okay, I will send you the link for tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
I'll send
Okay.
you a message with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I found you. Okay, so on that note, I shall leave you all, and I'll see you, I hope, next week. Have fun over the weekend, and don't forget the Skype session, English Speaking Club.
Another thing before you go. Quickly. Lynn?
Yes, Aladdin?
Okay. News roundup. Where is it?
Well, Patrick has been away, so Patrick and Amatsu have been on holiday. So hopefully there will be one today or tomorrow. But they only got back on Thursday, so yes, there was a break. Have you been missing it?
Because everyone asked me, because we are head to the up to date right now. So everyone asked me, where is the news roundup?
I see.
230.
I didn't realize you were waiting for one. Let me just check on the actual magazine, make sure he hasn't posted one already. I haven't had a notification.
No, they didn't.
No. I will ask
checked
the
it
question. Yeah, News Roundup 229 was the last one. I'll send him a little ematle saying.
And a little bit of confusing
your
because
fans
they
are
put
waiting.
it on another category, I think. The last one, News Roundup 200. That's why people asking if it might be moved to another things, but they don't move it. You see?
So.
News Roundup 229. It's on English.
Oh, it's in news
headlines.
Oh, that's Patrick. He's put it in the wrong place. Okay, I will. I will tell him off. I hadn't even noticed that. If you notice something like that, Aladdin, let me know because I can fix it. But Patrick actually.
No, I was thought that you will move it to another category.
I didn't even notice it was in the wrong bit. I didn't even notice. So sometimes you have to tell me these things. I just go into the magazine, format it. I didn't see it was in the wrong section. So no, as far as I know, it is definitely. He hasn't put a new one up yet, but I'm hoping he will do this weekend. If he doesn't, maybe I'll put one up specially for you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Or maybe he's just too depressed about the news. How many times can you mention Trump? Okay, so don't worry about it. There'll be something, okay? There will be something this weekend for you to do, either from him or from me. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Just let me know, honestly. Don't be shy. If you see something wrong, I'll fix it if I can.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's wrong. I was wondering.
Just ask. I'll let you know. I'll go, oops, or I'll go, yes, did you not know that's where we've moved it to? How embarrassing. Hey, I only run this thing. Don't expect me to know what's going on. Okay, take care. Have a lovely weekend, rest of your weekend.
Bye.
And come next week, we'll carry on with our conversations. Okay, take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I'm not sure. Hello, I hope you can hear me. Type 111 if you can hear my voice. Aladdin, I'm going to invite you in. You raised your hand. Oh no, Aladdin, you didn't. Kratika, okay, I'm going to invite you as a speaker. Now, you'll get a couple of messages and you will need to accept the app as a download, okay, best on Chrome. And if that installs properly, you'll then be asked to test your microphone. Don't worry about the camera, it's not needed. But to test your microphone, when you're asked, just say yes, you should hear your voice echo back at you. And that means your microphone should work when you join me in the call. Fingers crossed. That's always the case when it's the first time. Just take your time, follow the instructions, okay? So, Kratika, I'm inviting you to join me. And Mohit, countdown begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. So, can you hear me? I'm hoping you'll say yes, I can hear you. Okay. Let's just make sure everything's working. And we'll see if Kratika can join us. Okay. You can hear, excellent. Don't forget, type 111 if you can hear me. Type 111 when you can hear me. Clearly, excellent. That's what we like to see. Now, Mohit, if you would like to join me in the call, it's TGIF, everybody's welcome. Just raise your hand by clicking on Request to Speak. Okay, click on Request to Speak and it will raise your hand and then I can invite you into the room. And as it's a Friday, anybody can speak. Okay. So I'm hoping that lots of hands will be raised. Peace is joining us maybe in the English. Oh no, he's in English speaking club. Okay, that's fine. So Aladdin, are you not going to come and say hello? And Kratika, I hope you've got your invitation now. Hello Salman, nice to see you. So if anybody has a question, then please feel free to ask. You can mark your text as a question where you see the message box where you just wrote hello. There's a little drop down menu and you can mark it as chat or as a question. Okay. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Salman. Okay, Aladdin's going to join me. Thank goodness. Aladdin, I've accepted your request. Kratika's grid account. Okay. And once you have that, you need a viewer. You can't use your Second Life viewer. You need a viewer like Firestorm. And then you can log in and find us in our virtual world. Okay. And you log in. It's always best to log in via the Kitely page. Okay. You are more than welcome. It would be lovely to see you. We've started a new book on Monday, last Monday, which is The Call of the Wild by Jack London. It's like a boy's adventure book. So it'd be great to see you there. See if you can get there for Monday morning. That's your challenge for the weekend. And ask if you have any questions. Just send me a message in the forum, okay? If you get stuck, just send me a message in the forum. Okay? It's your first time in a webinar, Salman. Okay, well, Webinarjam is the sort of delivery mechanism. It's actually running on Google Plus YouTube live. So it's being streamed as we speak. And in TGIF, it's like open house if you want to speak, but you don't have to. You don't have to speak. If you're happier just listening for a while, that's fine. But eventually, I hope you'll want to come and say something to us. And TGIF is, of course, every winter. And at the end, we had a snowball fight, a virtual snowball fight, and they picked on me. All of them. Oscar, Aladdin, Monique, and even Marco. I thought Marco was my friend, and they all killed me. Snowballs. I'm so upset. Why are you apologizing, Kratika? It's okay. These
She
things
raised
take
her
time.
hand.
Yeah, Mohit, it would be lovely if you can join us. Please do so. It takes time. It takes a good computer and some pretty nifty bandwidth. But you've been in Second Life, so you should be able to use Kitely. Have you got a Kitely account, Mohit? Okay, Salman, welcome. Your first time in webinar or your first time in any session? Okay, well, to join us in Kitely, Mohit, you'll need a Kitely account. It's free, but you go to, in fact, I'll give you the link to the instructions on how to join us in Kitely. Hang on a second. It's part of OpenSim, very similar to Second Life, but just a little bit different in how you get in. So you have to have a Kitely account, or Hyper's probably still working through the instructions. But you know what to do, Aladdin. You've done it before. If it's your first time here, Salman, and you would like to come and speak live, you can raise your hand by clicking on Request to Speak at the top, and then you'll have to download a small app to speak. Okay, you can listen without the app. You can text and ask questions without the app. But if you want to speak, you have to have the app installed in your browser, and it should be Chrome. Okay, Chrome works best. Hello, Aladdin. Can you hear me?
Hello,
Can we hear
How are
you?
you? Yes,
I'm fine. I'm
good.
still fine. Now, I would like just to say to everybody, I'm going to tell Aladdin off now. How many times did you kill me in Kitely, Aladdin?
No, I didn't kill you.
You killed me several times.
My avatar did that.
Oh, I see. Blame it on the avatar. Behind
Blame
every
on the
avatar,
avatar.
there's a human being.
Yeah. And blame
Guys,
yourself that you learn us how to through this
I
hole.
taught you. You learned how to do it. I taught. Yes, I blame myself. I should have just kept throwing snowballs at you without you knowing how I was doing it. But it was good fun. Guys, if
Yes,
you don't know what I'm talking about, it was in Kitely in the session before this. We were in Kitely talking about the dangers of